The pygmy barberry, I don't let get really tall. Probably keep it around 2 feet, definitely under 2.5 feet. Don't let it get to 3. Also, the Sweet Williams, that little dot of burgundy there, red. There's a lot of that in there, but it's just starting. The bridal wreath, which is in a lot of shade, adds that dash of white in the garden that is so much needed to make the colors look good. Baptisia, or wild indigo, one of my favorite. Right. Love the blue. So pretty. And I have asters around it and heliopsis. Asters for fall, heliopsis for summer, Siberians, goldenrods, herbaceous peony. So there goes my repeating of spring, summer, and fall. Sand cherry. Oh, a lot of you are saying, oh, that weed in the garden. And you're right, this is hawkweed, but it's so pretty. When the sun is shining a little brighter, it opens more. But it is a very pretty ground cover. And I know, Kelly, you love that orange. I have a morning glory that's going up this little lantern type decoration, but it hasn't been warm here, so the annuals have not taken off. They're just hanging in there. Hens and chicks, a lot of them. Oatgrass is doing okay, just okay, nothing great. It'll come. I have Nadia, a burgundy flower that's seeded all over. Later on I'll show it to you. May night sage, meadow sage. My alliums, the big alliums, are not so big this year. I think I'm going to have to start fertilizing. I used to fertilize with 10-10-10 in spring, but I stopped doing that, but I think I might start again, just one application. I'm trying to grow some tomatoes in the garden. I think I have about 6 of them. I have to mulch the ground yet. I'm going to use grass clippings, but we're going to see how they do in the garden. They'll add red color as they ripen. Is that not a pretty iris? Oh, it's so pretty. Wine and Roses, Wagelia, not so pretty. I got a lot of dead I'll have to clip out of there. And lupine. I cage my, that's a balloon flower. And I cage them to keep them more erect on real windy days because they do get about 3.5 feet. And I don't want them falling over. Plus it keeps the bunnies from eating them. Trying to see. There's a nice perennial herb just starting to open, the white, and it's called valerian. It's very good for the soil, deep taproot. So it brings up a lot of minerals from down below. Yes, it can go crazy, but it is an herb. That's what herbs do. They reseed a lot. So deadhead if you don't want it all over. Just like bee bombs in there, and that can go crazy too. But it attracts a lot of beneficial bugs. Prairie smoke, getting its smoke. Wanted to show you an herb called sweet cicely. I still have a little time on here, so we're on our way down there. This here is my lady's mantle. I love it as a ground cover. When it starts looking ratty, probably in about 6 weeks or so, dried up and yucky, I cut it down to the ground and it will come back again and look fresh foliage. Sum and substance hosta in quite a bit of sun now since we lost some branches on the oak tree. But it'll take it. It'll take it as long as it gets enough water. Japanese painted ferns. And then sweet cicely is an anise smelling and tasting herb. Looks fern-like. There it is. Gets seed pods on like big caraway seeds. They turn black. You can chop them up and use them. Tastes like fennel. And I like it. It makes a nice tea. But now I have anise hyssop so that I get that licorice taste. That's a good anise flavor tea also. More lady's mantle. And the burgundy in there is Simicifuga, hillside black beauty. Can you see it in there? Right there. Simicifuga hillside. Nice fragrant plant later in the summer. Tall, probably about 5 foot. So I better hurry. We have only 10 minutes on here. And here's my variegated Solomon seal that the bunnies eat. No, not the bunnies, I'm sorry. The deer munch on that. But I did spray it and they stopped. I just have to reapply the spray when it rains a couple times. One time is okay. New hosta bed under here. It's doing pretty good. I'm trying to amend the soil with grass clippings, worm castings. Sum and substance. I think this vase type one is Casa Regal. It's kind of a blue vase shape. And this one, I do not know, but it's little. And I like the blue center with the golden edge. That's the only bunnies I don't mind in my garden. Now, the hosta garden is messy right now because, number one, I haven't weeded it. Number two, the daffodils are still poking through here. There's hundreds of daffodils in this area. So one day soon, I will be weeding it and mulching it after the daffodils die back. This is a pretty, what is this? Baneberry. It's native to Wisconsin. It gets a flower on it, white flower, but a pretty fire engine red berry right there. And it holds on for the longest time, probably into September. That red flag there is to show me I got a groundhog hole there, or woodchuck hole, so not to step in it. I have to fill it as soon as we know he's gone. My neighbor's trying to trap him for me. So that's it. Can you see the overview? My real feathery Japanese maple came back. It's about 3 years old. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm sorry if I'm going too bumpy or too fast. Have a great day. Check out my website, please. And join. I'd love to talk with you and hear about your garden. I think that's all gold, Japanese grass. More of the baneberry. www.larksperennials.com